Ori whiff punish is harder than Clairen, right?
But the thing is that you also have other Clarens that show differently, because there's Clarens like Haze that have amazing punish game, and they make you refute even trying to challenge it.
True. I guess I was thinking more in the sense of that, like,
Kill option, you say?
or more, kind of like the when it comes to Ori's speed, right? Kind of the safety of being able to react to a whiff and get something to punish off of it, right? I feel like Clairen needs to be a bit more proactive in positioning to get what she wants, whereas Ori, I believe, I get the sense as a commentator that Ori can be more of an opportunist as opposed to like proactive.
The big thing right now, though, that is shown from start of match is that SBS as Clairen has to respect Ori's speed intently and try to get the punishes as best you can. You don't want to overextend, take your spacing, that's as we're seeing right now, because Ori can just abuse way more.
Yeah.
So I think punish game-wise, both these characters are around a similar level. Ori might just take it minorly, but the movement is what makes Ori so dangerous as a character.
Yeah. Beautiful wait for the parry by SBS. Like, this is at the very start of the game and already knew, like, oh, yeah, this is a place that makes sense to parry, so I'm just gonna wait.
I'm kind of curious as to why Ahntye picked this stage selection against SBS, knowing he's from Arizona.
You know, if SBS wins here, then he can't go to Merchant Port at all for the rest of the set.
And Ahntye still gets a pick after.
Yeah.
To be fair, this also could just be warm-ups because it has been a second since Ahntye and SBS haven't played. So right now they are warming up back with each other.
That's also true, and I think also a big part of it is I get the sense that
there it is. Nice.
Ahntye likes this stage. I think it's also just something as simple as that.
I think coming down from it though is that the way SBS has been playing tonight has been something crazy. Even against Durai, it wasn't anywhere near close. A lot of the rounds took late percentage, took last stocks. You know, the 0-3 were close type of thing, but that you can't doubt how good their punish game is, how good their movement is, and how they're playing tonight.
It's like, it is just such a rare treat. Like, when it comes to bigger events like regionals and majors, to get to see SBS get to focus purely on gameplay. That is actually pure SBS right now. This is actually maximum Arizona. The
side B into 6 times.
Back and forth over and over again. Yeah, if you see him roll 6 times into the same corner, he's gonna win that game. Like, that's how you know he's in his element.
There it is.
He screamed, "It will work!" when the 14th?
9th, 12th, around there. I can't tell you when.
I honestly stopped counting. But I just know he's gonna keep doing it. This is SBS in his most Steven.
Completely.
His at maximum honka, as they would say.
This is just Ultra Instinct SBS with just side being left and right, and still works somehow.
Oh, he does some truly goofy things.
It follows the theory with a lot of players that come to fighting games. It's when you start the game, you do a move because you love it, not knowing why it's good or bad. Later on, you stop using it altogether because you think it's bad, and then we go back to a cycle where a lot of amazing players like SBS can just use moves like that in ways that you don't think should ever be used, and it works.
I'm pretty sure, though, part of it was he's just shitposting in his gameplay.
That would be a big disrespect for SoCal, because right now Ahntye is holding up that roster for them.
Isn't I mean, Durai's still in too, right?
Oh no, they are, but for like right now, it would be another Arizona AZ player going in.
Oh yeah.
Because Elky did really well holding up against the last match, but right now, Ahntye not having as much trouble with the stage selection.
Oh, good wait on the
nice delay on it. Funny enough, only the bottom hitbox actually hitting, being just enough.
Ooh, the second hit gets rid of the tipper.
Oh, no, missing tech.
Yeah.
The biggest thing right now is that nice parry coming in.
SBS got so close to edge canceling that, yeah.
Yeah. The jab just pushing him just enough to get out. I'm curious, though, what are you thinking about that SBS should change just to try to hold the lead a little bit longer? Because while SBS is doing really well right now, Ahntye has shown he can keep up.
Right.
Or they can keep up.
I mean, the apparently it's that.
The side B difference, Side B difference is showing work. Already got another 40% on the second stock. Oh!
Oh,
Mr.
beautiful
Up air
pitch. Did you hear the shriek of,
Yes.
of SBS there?
It's almost like up air kills or leads to it. Daniel. That was an amazing double up air and a dare.
Yeah, that was just
that dare was a
nice
read, and if
down air.
anything,
yeah.
it would have cost him the game. It would have cost him the game right there.
Oh, yeah.
There it
The
is!
bash is going to get Ahntye on the board. What a great quick answer at the end of that game from Ahntye, right? That
On
big
the
risky
spot.
down air, right, into then getting the bash combo right afterwards. Felt like 10, 15 seconds.
That's what some players have to do when it comes to situations like that. You cannot hold on to just, I got to be passive. I got to play slow, play my game.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to be wild and throw it to the wind and just try to get that comeback. Not always, but
Yeah.
sometimes it's just what you need to get back in the game. Much less, it could start leading to a 3-1.
This is really tough for SBS off stage there. Oh, beautiful edge cancel there. Ahntye was trying to just punish the end lag.
I think the biggest issue right now, oh my god, I was about to say something for Ahntye, but never mind. I was going to say that SBS is at a percent where Ahntye can start consecutively lead to combos off of up air. So SBS does have to be careful about it, and it does show well by the platform capping they're using right now, because they know, hey, this is a dangerous spot for me, I'm not going to mess with this.
And SBS is really playing his lead. He's really just hanging on the top platform. Just come talk to me. Just come talk to me at my sword.
Don't talk to me or my son ever again. Leave. Because right now, SBS is just stealing this game. SBS does not care for respect. They're like, nope, we're playing my game. You follow me, you go where I want you to go. And sadly, Ahntye has to follow. They have this stock disadvantage. They can't do much about it. If anything, they could slow down the game, but it only delays the time.
And right now, SBS is staying as evasive as possible. That parry on the second slash of us special.
Nice dash attack coming in.
So
barely
slick.
missing the fair.
Oh, this time SBS stalled a little
Nice wait
bit.
for it, leading to a tipper, giving SBS what he needs to get that stock.
Is that what the Larry is? I always forget. You don't know. I don't know either.
I don't know what the Larry is, my friend.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't tell you what the Clairen names are. I only heard a couple of them, and I said Clairen players have a weird dictionary I don't want to go into.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, but you know what? Nothing not worth losing, because that was a stock over still, and it was at 160%. If they were going to lose it anyway, that's at least their way of going out, so they can refresh. But Ahntye taking amazing control right now off of this, showing off exactly what Sean can do, keeping the stage control.
Is that what you call sign?
It's Sean.
Sign.
Sean. You see, look, he's charging up Sean right now. Sadly, Sean couldn't keep up. But
We have SBS
enough about
landing
Sean.
some hits and forcing Ori off stage.
SBS could be closing it right here, actually. Leading, if they can get a tipper fair, it can lead into it could go into an up air. So it's a very dangerous situation.
Oh no. Oh.
Nope. Nice
Never
use of Sean to
mind.
come back.
I fell for it. I 100% fell for it.
Where did you get mixed?
Well, Ahntye beat me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's an amazing game 3 coming in. Ahntye showing amazing work, but sadly was not enough on the stage selection.
Yeah, this puts SBS now up 2-1. I mean, it's Ahntye's choice, and it is going to rock wall.
To a home sweet home.
Yeah. I mean, we said it before last time we saw Ori on this stage. You always kind of have to hold your breath.
Because it's Ori. And the thing about Rockwall that makes it so difficult for a lot of characters to fight Ori there is the fact that there's no blast zone, practically, with how small it is.
Oh, right. Like, you just get escorted there.
You have to hold in, and if you don't hold in, there it goes.
Ooh, a low angle, and SBS just barely fights his way back.
SBS, amazing jab work with the dash back jabs to put pressure there. It can read tech, it can read tech in place, and it also puts him in a safe situation. Amazing option selection. Just leaving it out there. Not expecting that, to be honest, but...
I mean, it covers like a continued vertical escape too, right? Like
Exactly.
How strong it's...
Because the thing is, it's an active hitbox going up, and it's strongest at the top. Which is just enough to get them where to go, especially because Sean was helping during that one, leading into combo to each other.
Yeah, Sign and the team-up effect. Yeah, it's very good.
Exactly. But Nair into F-Strong was exactly what SBS needed to get out of that. It does seem that Ahntye is starting to slow down this game. They're trying to slow down their game just enough to start to get SBS to waver, try to get the whiffs, because at the end of the day, Ahntye is realizing they can be fast all they want, but if they can't keep mixing SBS or change up their timing, it's going to cost them, because that's what SBS is relying on right now is the timings of Ahntye.
This is all just a lot of damage on this string.
Amazing pressure. It almost seemed like that they were never a stock ahead, to be honest.
Yeah, it's, I mean, only about 30% now apart, and this time SBS is keeping an eye out for those up strongs on those
Nice down tilt.
platforms, yeah.
Oh, the DI, barely keeping them up. They have to be careful here on this recovery.
No air dodge either.
Oh, nice delay on it.
Yeah, very
Not
careful
enough.
spacing.
SBS barely missing it, confirm. Nice. Oh,
my
God!
That was a vacuum stomach. Like, what?
That was a black hole. I don't know what else to tell you. They were nowhere near it.
But, I mean, very fantastic for Ahntye there, being able to find a bash. And
enough to actually change momentum, never mind.
I mean, no, here's the thing. You're coming down with invincibility against the opponent's last stock on rock wall with their back to the blast zone, right? Like, if you can find that neutral win, if you can force them off stage, like, that turns into the game.
Also, the other thing, too, is if SBS can keep Ahntye in center stage just for combo game, it makes it so much better for them because they can use these pillars to keep using combos extensions. They can use it for movement to get away, which they have been doing a lot today. The biggest thing, though, is Ahntye is now taking it slow, taking the hits when they can, not trying to overextend, actually.
Yeah, the moonwalk
Lean to a
into
purple.
forward stroke.
The funny thing about that was the DI from the first hit was just enough to pop them back in for the rest of it to hit, because it was first hit popped them out and then the ending got them, which went to purple, which is why it looks so wonky.
Yeah, yeah.
It popped them out and then the landing hit them because of DI in.
That's crazy.
That's an amazing way to cheese and clutch that last game. But amazing method nonetheless.
So we're at another game 5.
I'm ready for a game 5 every night. Come on. We're gonna be here for a while, G-Pick. Get toasty.
Oh.
That seat better be warm.
Oh, I am sitting very well packed up. It's Sunnyshore, but it's basically winter down here now.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I guess if you're from New York or Chicago or whatever, you're giggling that we call this winter. But you know what? It's still pretty chilly.
For a lot
I don't
of
really
year.
have anything snappier than that. Anyway, Forest Floor, game 5.
I think it was a very neutral stage for both of these characters, but it works very well for both. They can carry each other as far as they want. They can lead each other combo games. I don't think this is bad for any choice. Even as a counter pick, I think it's good, and I think just the better player or the more comfortable one will win.
And this was SBS's counter pick.
This was, yes, SBS
Yeah.
counter pick.
Oh, just barely didn't come together. The tech saving SBS there.
Nice use of Sean, trying to get him out, trying to get SBS out of the situation.
Yeah, that time the parry came out a little bit too soon, so Sign caught him.
So the thing about that situation was that Ahntye was telling me earlier there are certain percents where Ori can't consistently combo into kills anymore. So that's where down B becomes the most prominent.
Right.
So when you start seeing Ahntye use multiple down Bs in a row or multiple situations try to end with a down B,
we're going again is what SBS screams the moment he takes that stock.
amazing. Always love to see the spirit of these players.
Oh man. These are two players that very vocally enjoy the game as they're playing it.
And that's always an amazing thing to see, because the energy resonates off the crowd and it goes right back to them. Amazing use of F-tilts to try to keep Ahntye-pressure in a distance where it's hard for them to start
Catching
using
the
aerials.
attempted wave
Nice
land,
double
and
dare.
from that, the double dunk. SBS.
I'm sorry, Ahntye, you just got robbed. They took your phone. You're left. That's it. You were like at 40. They just left. They took everything.
You might be talking too soon. Okay. I was so scared for Ahntye there. I was worried that a repeat was about to happen.
I don't. Ahntye. Oh, up there, not killing as they foretold. Nice use of down B leading. Nice tech off the corner. Barely DI'd it just enough to get it.
SBS is incredible.
But
That's
sadly not incredible enough to survive the second one.
not going to do it a second time, but just to do it once.
Oh no, that tipper down tilt could be just what they need for Ahntye not to be able to come back. Nice use of F tilt. I will say right now that a lot of Clairens could start using F tilt more just as an option, just to keep people on tech chases, which is very smart. Like, jab's an amazing option, but you can never get rid of side tilt.
There we go.
Amazing way to end the game.
Yeah.
Just constantly